Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Career Launcher UPSC. This is Preeti Sagar, and I'm going to present the Hindu important news articles for the day. So, first important article, that is keeping an eye on China's expanding nuclear stack, even if there is contention about the scope and prospective size of Beijing's capabilities. India needs to be watchful. So this article you can find on page number 6, which is important for GS paper 2 under international relations. So this is regarding China's nuclear power, which it is expanding, and it may have some impact on India. So India need to have a clear picture on this, what its neighbor is doing and how it can provide a safeguard to the country. So you can find out some important points in this article, in this editorial, and have some notes of it. Next important article, that is aftermath. Only the threat of global backlash can stop the Taliban from inflicting harm on Afghan society. This article you can find on page number 6 on editorial page, and this is important for GS paper 2 under international relations. So basically this article is about a discussion held between G7 leaders, group of 7 leaders, the world leaders, or you can say the developed countries leaders. They have discussed about the present situation which is going on in Afghanistan regarding Taliban's control over Afghanistan and its impact on the world in the western hemisphere, you can say in the western world, as well as in Asia. So terrorism is the biggest threat which is now visible after withdrawal of USA. So you can read this article and make some important notes from it. Next important article, the significance of the there is no data answer. The government's consistent no data declarations on important issues are a critical part of a larger political project. This article you can find on editorial page, that is on page number 6. This is important for GS paper 2 under governance. This is under polity and governance. So this is governance issue. Basically, there are major things which has happened in the past, which is happening presently, which has many impacts on the society. For example, if we talk about COVID-19 patients, so data is very much important. How many people had been impacted, had been affected, had been infected because of COVID-19, how many had been recovered, how many had been died. So these data are very, very important because data is now a very big tool for any country. So this article basically discussing the issues which is related to no data. It means for any circumstance, in any circumstance regarding any event, if data lacking would be there, then it is not good for the governance of any country. So you can read this article and fetch out some important points from this. Next important article, a delayed intervention. With global demand booming, the center must act faster to rev up export growth engine. This article you can find on page number 6 on editorial section, and this is important for GS paper 3 under economy. So here this article is discussing about economic growth of the country and how economic growth engine, which is export, so that can be promoted, that can be boosted, which can be helpful for the development of the country. So you can make some important notes from this. Next article, that is a moral disaster for the West. Weak-willed, like Britain after World War II, the US has enacted a shameful flight from Afghanistan. This article you can find on page number 7, which is important for GS paper 2 under international relations. So basically this article is talking about the various issues regarding World War II, regarding USA's staying in Afghanistan and now USA's withdrawal from Afghanistan and its impact on the society, impact on the countries which are fighting against terrorism, and if what will be the course of action of Afghanistan after withdrawal of USA. So lots of things have been discussed in this article. You can make some notes of it. Next important article, that is for a bountiful harvest. So this picture is very important because this is discussing about a tribe of Assam, that is Tiva tribesmen, who are performing a traditional dance as they take part in the One Chua festival. So this picture you can find on page number 8, which is important for your prelims paper, prelims examination. And what you need to know about this in this picture, you need to know about One Chua festival as well as Tiva tribesmen. their status, whether they come under PVTG, or what is their status presently, how many people, or you can say the population, whether they are extinct or on the verge of extinction, or they are flourishing well. So these things you need to know about this tribe. And the folk festival, or you can say a folk dance, a folk and their folk culture, basically these things you need to know about, because if anything is in the news, if anything is in the discussion on that prelim, UPSC asks questions in your prelims paper, so accordingly you can make note of it. Next important article, tech to help protect UN peacekeepers, Jai Shankar. Platform used in 4 UN missions. This article you can find on page number 9, which is important for prelims as well as under GS paper 2 in international relations. So this article basically discussing about United Nations Security Council peacekeeping, okay, peacekeeping mission and role of technology in the UN mission. So basically in this article it has said that there were 4 UN missions in which technology help had been taken and it was very much efficient, effective. So how technology can make it more efficient, make it more effective. All such missions under UN, United Nations. So you can read this article. Next important article, amid Afghan crisis, Jaishankar cuts short US visit. Human rights organization says Afghan nationals seeking shelter in India should be granted the status of refugees. This article you can find on page number 9, which is important for GS paper 2 under international relations. So this is another article which is related to Afghanistan crisis and India's relationship, or you can say evolving relationship of India with the USA. So you can have a look on this. Next article, this is days of 50% cap are numbered. OBC Bill, a consolidation of electoral dominance of OBCs, political scientists. This article you can find on page number 9. Basically, this is in the answer, question and answer format. So it is given on page number 9, and this is important for GS paper 2 under polity regarding reservation policy. So this person, he's a political scientist who had Ashwini Kumar, so who had presented his views on the ongoing issue of the OBC reservation or extension of the OBC reservation, which will go beyond 50% cap of the reservation, which had been put by Supreme Court. So lots of issues had been discussed in the past, in the parliament as well, when session has been held this time, monsoon session, in which 127th Amendment Bill was in the discussion. It was a bone of contention, basically. So what it is all about, this had been answered over here in this article. Next important article, Center to boost oil palm farming. New plan to cut dependence on imports by increasing domestic production. This article you can find on page number 10, which is important for GS paper 3 under agriculture. Basically, this article is about the program which had been announced by our Prime Minister to achieve self-sufficiency in the palm oil production. And this is regarding National Mission on Edible Oils, Oil Palm, NMEO #OP. So this project is important, and India had taken a step regarding this to boost up its production so that we can improve our export. First, we can improve our domestic production, then we will lead to the export of oil, palm oil. So this is important for your agriculture section. Next article, India can do more, hence climate officials. New Delhi is on track to overachieve its nationally determined contribution, says head of COP26. This article you can find on page number 10, and this has discussed about climate change issues where India is on its path to achieve the commitment, to achieve the target which it has committed earlier. So this article you can find important for your GS paper 3 under environment conservation section. So lots of things have been discussed regarding COP26, what they have discussed about what India is doing to control climate change, or India's actions regarding climate change. India is on the path to achieve the target which it has committed in Paris Agreement. So this article had discussed these issues. So you can find some important points over here. Next article, India-Vietnam navies hold joint exercise. You can find this article on page number 10. which is important for your prelims paper. So basically, this is regarding a Navy exercise or naval exercise between India and Vietnam, and these type of questions UPSC asks in the prelims paper. But you need to know about its impact, and you can say you need to have some details of it, what this exercise is all about, how it is going to help India as well as Vietnam, what they are going to do with these type of exercises. So these details you need to have. This may help you in your GS paper 2 under international relations regarding India Vietnam relations, and for your prelims paper regarding exercise. So these are all such important articles of the day that you can read. You can save your time by reading all such important articles, and you can map these articles I've mentioned over here at the last page of this document in the summary section, where you can map these articles as per the page number mentioned over here. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Take care.